Well, good morning and happy Thursday to you. We are starting off our Thursday with some visibility concerns as we've got areas of dense fog to talk about, but we're also tracking some showers and those are going to be passing through today. However, I don't think we're going to see widespread rain coverage. I think it's going to be more hit or miss in nature today, but we've got, again, a much better coverage of rain looking at the end of the weekend as a cold front's going to build in, and that's also going to bring us some much cooler air too. But checking out the visibility concerns, we've got the densest fog this morning, again, in the Willamette Valley between Eugene and Corvallis. Eugene's got visibility at 3/4 of a mile, so that is very low. So if you are, again, about to hit the roads to start your morning commute, take things slow. Look out for anybody on the sides of the roads, anybody walking their dogs. Keep the low beams on as well. But this fog really starting to look to lift as we get a little bit later into our morning, around 9 to 10 a.m. Now, as for temperatures, quite mild. We've got the low 50s along the I-5 corridor, and we're not warming up too much today. However, this is above average. Back to those low 60s in the Willamette Valley, low to mid 60s along the Central Coast and the Umpqua Basin, reaching those mid 60s today. However, I did mention we're going to be tracking showers. Those are going to be mostly isolated to the Central Coast as that atmospheric river that's bringing a lot of rain to the west coast of California is really pushing in today. So we don't have that centralized low like they do in California. So we're going to be getting the showers coming off that. That's why everything is coming up from the south, because low pressure has that counterclockwise rotation. So those showers coming up from the south will be hit or miss in nature. I don't think we're going to have washout conditions at all. But throughout your day, just have the rain gear handy, have the radar, of course, up too, because these showers just going to be moving through pretty quickly. But we do look to dry out into the overnight hours. And Friday is actually looking really nice as we'll be warming up and seeing mostly dry conditions. So great news for anybody headed out to any of those remaining high school football games. But our biggest changes do look to come by Sunday. That's when we're going to get that more widespread rain coverage across our area. And also that's when we'll see temperatures dipping. So it will be pretty pleasant in the low 60s for today, tomorrow, and into Saturday. But this is an area of low pressure right here. This is going to be that cold front that sweeps through, and that's going to push all that rain on shore Sunday for us. Also bring some more snowfall to those highest elevations of the Cascades. So get ready for a wet Sunday. And some of this rain does look to track into our Monday too. So over the next 7 days, I think the majority of our rain totals where we could get maybe 1 to maybe 3 inches of rain are mainly going to be coming from that Sunday frontal event. So for the Central Coast, still tracking showers again, mainly offshore or right along the shoreline today with highs in the mid 60s. And for the Umpqua Basin, a very similar story. I think you got the majority of the rain this morning from, of course, the atmospheric river that's much further to our south, but the next best rain chance by Sunday. Same story for the Cascades, and the Cascades do look to get that snowfall going into Monday, but mid or low 50s for the high today. And for the Willamette Valley, we've got the upper 50s with those passing showers mainly into our afternoon and evening, but temperatures low 60s tomorrow before we cool to the mid 50s with showers Sunday.